Hi, Dr. Christel chiming in. Today on Ask Dr. Deb Fat Shaming Series, we're going to take a look at weight loss culture. What does it mean to live in a weight loss culture? What are the consequences for our bodies? And what can we do moving forward? Who is fat in a weight loss culture? There are many institutions that are eager to tell you you're fat. The government, health insurance, doctors, nurses, popular media, advertising, fashion, strangers, friends, family, and of course, the bathroom scale. And being thin or fat comes with privilege or oppression. Let's talk about the BMI. Ideal weight charts such as the BMI are used to collapse height and weight into categories so the government agencies can determine who's normal, over, under, or obese weight. But I bet you didn't know that the BMI cutoff points were suddenly changed overnight in the late 90s. And suddenly, millions of people went from being normal weight to overweight, and some people were even obese. So people woke up with the thought that something was wrong with them, when in reality, absolutely nothing had changed with their bodies. Over the last 40 years, the average American has gained about 20 pounds or so. And the media has gone from mentioning obesity 6 times a year to over 7,000 times a year. That's almost 20 times a day. There have been a lot of facts about obesity and the risk of death. But one of the biggest misconceptions is that obesity causes death, despite a researcher from the NIH at the CDC protesting that any associates of weight and mortality were not necessarily causal. Basically, simply being fat does not put you at risk for death. But did anyone really listen? No, because a lot of companies stand to lose money if you feel good about yourself. The weight loss industry revenues over $66 billion a year. This includes Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, diet pills, Slim Fast, Droxycut, South Beach diet, Garcinia Cambodia, carcinogen thing, apple cider vinegar pills, Nature Wise, Ally, Burn XT, Skinny Gal, Evolution Nutrition, diuretic pills, Caltine bars.
All you have to do is drink maple syrup, lemon juice, cayenne pepper, and water for all 3 meals.
Oh, Kelly. I laugh because it's true, but I cry because I've been there. And I know what you might be thinking. Weight loss programs, diet pills, supplements help people lose weight. But 77% of people gain that weight back within a year, and then 90 to 95% of people gain it back after that, which of course no commercial weight loss company would ever tell you. Out of the 45 million Americans who go on a diet every year, 40 million will gain it back. It doesn't seem ethical for doctors or anyone to prescribe weight loss knowing that that prescription is ineffective and doesn't lead to long-term health. Weight loss will not help people live longer or healthier. What does it mean to live in a weight loss culture? Well, in weight loss culture, it means fat is bad. And that means everyone is fat. And everyone needs to be on a diet or in the process of managing their fat. The thin are afraid of getting fat, and the fat are afraid of getting fatter. What does this mean for our bodies? It means that we are obsessed with our bodies, the color, the shape, the size, the texture, the weight. We're incredibly judgmental and harsh to our own bodies, and we're often mean and hurtful to people that have fat bodies. It's heartbreaking to hear the statistics about eating disorders and the increase in plastic surgery because we hate our bodies so much. Before we can accept our bodies, we have to reframe how we view health. So how do we discuss health in a weight neutral way? By looking at health as a subjective experience with many influences. So getting on the scale does not mean that you're healthy or unhealthy. And I think many of us intuitively know that, but we've been conditioned since we were very young to think that fat equals unhealthy. The only thing someone can diagnose by looking at another person is their own personal level of stereotype and prejudice towards fat people. So what do we need to do? We need to claim our own embodiment in whatever size we are and reconnect with our body and its needs. If you're fat, own it. If you're thin, own it. If you're in between and maybe kind of chubby, own it. Claim your body and refuse to get on a scale, because the weight of your body is not a reflection of your worth. Second, find what feels good to you, because it's different for everyone. Claiming what feels good to you is a powerful shift for you and for our culture. A young woman who weighs 84 pounds because of her anorexia knows something about fat oppression and hates her body. So does a fat person who's expected to pay double to sit down on an airplane flight. We all, fat and thin, in between, bring useful leverage and experience to help shift our cultural attitudes. I understand if you're feeling conflicted or think that I'm wrong here, and that's okay. It takes time to reflect on your implicit beliefs and to challenge them. The relationships that we have with our bodies can be a little bit messy, because for as long as we can remember, all our lives, the pressure to be thin comes at us from so many directions. We can't get away from it. And I think that's why people feel confused, conflicted, overwhelmed, and have a hard time talking about this diet, health, body weight, eating thing. And that's okay. But it's time to shift the conversation to acceptance. The best thing you can do is start being aware of your thoughts about other people's bodies and remind yourself that every time you judge another person, it's a reflection of your level of acceptance of others and really of yourself. Recognize those thoughts, and if you're ready, challenge them. Ask yourself, is this thought true? Do I intimately know that person? Is it my place to give medical health advice? The answer is usually no. And once we get to that place, we can start to reframe how we view others and how we view ourselves. Thanks so much for watching episode 2 of Fat Shaming about weight loss culture. And let us know your thoughts. Do you feel challenged in our culture? Have you ever attempted a weight loss program? Do you struggle with accepting your body? Do you struggle with accepting other people? Let us know what's on your mind and what you want to hear about next. Thanks again, and we'll catch you on the flippity flip.
Like, subscribe, share with your friends. All the things.
Popular media, add facts. Is it too much? How's my hair look? I spent a bunch of money on this hair product.
You feel better about yourself?
No. Objective. But it is. What? Don't look at me like that. With your own body and its knees.
Can you please show me how you would connect with your knees?
I'm connecting with my knees. $8.
I actually think I paid 12. It just sounded like too much.
She's purring. Does she look happy?
She never looks happy.
I'm not in frame at all right now.
Oh, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.
No! It got in my nose! It's got too much.
Mine.